before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They go play action here. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. Touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
That one splits the uprights. And the Armadillos tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. We're going for this. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. He throws a bullet deep to the... This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets another shot here, and he's brought down for a loss. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And they'll have 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From midfield now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now looking to throw. Sir, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Here's the snap on 4th. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll run. Down the sideline inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he barrels across with a touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Dialing up a pass here on third down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They motion the tight end over. To the air now on 1st and 10. Ooh, that hit definitely affected that throw, didn't it? No dice there.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're throwing it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
21 at the 19-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Chased out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Armadillos sending out their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice return there, 15 yards gained. And the Commanders' offense will take over inside of enemy territory. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Right up the gut. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They've got first down from the 31. This time it's a passing play. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And all the way to the sideline before he gets taken down along the line of scrimmage. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's in, touchdown. The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing it to start this drive. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Commanders 31, Armadillo 7.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Breaks the tackle, still going. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking for a throw here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He beat cut at the 20-yard line. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
He's going to throw this one. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely. Throwing.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Trying for a touchdown here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Looking to the air here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 from the 41. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 33-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Throwing now off play action. He's on the move. Can't get it to him. Incomplete. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Setting up a throw. Looking for a target. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. That's in the hands of Moore. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field. You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down, Commanders.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Only one. Second and 3 now. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And the defender comes away with it. Christian is in with the INT. And the Armadillos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now on 1st down. He's going deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the give. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
2nd and 6 now. He puts some power on a deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Armadillos are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought.
He has the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Armadillos get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll run here on 1st down, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Armadillos take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He can't hang on to the pass. So that brings up 4th and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Now a give left side. Oh, stiff arm. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. He's going to push one. Big gain downfield. And in for the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 45, Armadillos 14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. And they pick him off again. And the Commanders take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Here's the handoff. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Commanders are running them out of the building. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
52, Armadillos 14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. 16 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They go play action on first. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders take over first and 10. At their own
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they get one more victory in a